We want to state the maximum and minimum values of 3 sin x plus cos x. From the previous example, we know that 3 sin x plus cos x can be written as root 10 times the sine of x plus 18.4 degrees, where the 18.4 degrees is given to 3 significant figures. If we now consider the sine function and look at its graph, we know that the graph goes up and down between a maximum value of 1 and a minimum value of -1. It follows that sine of x plus 18.4 has a maximum of 1 and a minimum of -1. X plus 18.4, remember, is a transformation of 18.4 degrees to the left. There's no movement up or down, and there's no stretching. So the maximum for this function is still 1, and the minimum is still -1. If we're then multiplying by root 10, it follows that the maximum value will be 1 times root 10, which is root 10, and the minimum value will be -1 times root 10, which is minus root 10. A question that we could be asked is where these maximum and minimum values occur. Let's consider the graph again. The first maximum happens at 90 degrees. The next one up happens after 360 degrees, so 90 plus 360 degrees. This one is 360 degrees back from 90 degrees. So we know that the first one happens at 90 degrees, and then others occur at multiples of 360 degrees, upwards or downwards. So the first is going to happen when this angle is 90 degrees. So we need x plus 18.4 degrees to be equal to 90 degrees. Subtracting 18.4 from both sides, this gives us that x is 71.6 degrees. So we have that the first of these happens at 71.6 degrees, and then the others will occur at multiples of 360 degrees from this value. A way of writing this is n times 360 degrees, where n is an integer. So it will happen at 71.6 degrees plus 1 times 360, plus 2 times 360, plus 3 times 360, or working backwards, minus 1 times 360, and so on. So the first one happens at 71.6 degrees, and then others occur at multiples of 360 degrees, as we saw on the graph. Now let's consider the minimum values. The first of these happens at 270 degrees. Others then occur at 360 degree intervals. So we need this first angle to be equal to 270 degrees. Take 18.4 from both sides and we find that x is 251.6 degrees. So we can write this as the first one happening at 251.6 degrees, and then once again they'll happen at multiples of 360 degrees from the first one.